Cinemastick this year with another Game Boy pickups video for you guys. Actually been a little while since I've done one of these videos, since I've done a Game Boy pickups video for you, at least as far as a while, you know, as far as how often I was posting them. I was posting these quite frequently, maybe like a couple a week, but it's actually been a little while since I posted one. Just haven't been picking up as many Game Boy games, because I just haven't been, you know, going to places like J Street Video Games. As far as Listia was concerned, hasn't been a lot of, I mean, we're going to look at Listia stuff I got, but there hasn't been like a ton of Listia that I've been interested in, things either I just didn't need, or stuff that was going for a little bit higher than I was willing to bid. So, all right, let's get down to it. Let's take a look at what I got. Again, this is all, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all stuff off Listia. So let's dive in. All right, first package here. As you can see, again, once again, I do already open these because I like to give people the credit when you buy something off Listia. You give feedback and let them know, you know, positive, negative, whatever feedback you want to give, and let them know you received the item. So that's why I open these up immediately, so I can give people their feedback right away, and they can get their points. All right, so first thing we have here is, nice. We have the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 2. I never realized it was called The Bugs Bunny. I always called it Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. So anyway, The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 2. Very awesome. A little dirty, but it did work just fine. I was a little worried when I saw this. I'm like, oh, this needs to be a little cleaned, but it does work. Only downfall is cut out some addresses here. That is one single stamp on this envelope. That was not nearly enough. So I ended up having to pay like $2 and something in postage for this, which, okay, $2, whatever, but it's not the point. $2, obviously not a lot of money. I gladly, had I come across this in the wild for $2, I would have done that. It's the fact that it was supposed to be absolutely 100% free on Listia. It was not supposed to be per postage, and I did use points to get this, which is basically like cash on Listia. So I kind of, in a way, paid for this already on Listia. So I paid for it on Listia, and then actually had to pay physical money for it as well. So I was kind of bummed by that. Unfortunately, I had to give the guy, I didn't give him negative feedback, gave him like neutral feedback. It's not positive, not negative, but neutral feedback. And basically said I was happy with the item, but first off, it took like a month to get here. I don't know what that was about. And the fact that I had to pay for postage. So I wasn't too happy with it. Wasn't 100% happy with the transaction, but it did come, it did work, and it's a great game. I love the Crazy Castle games, so very cool. All right, next up here, we have, for the Game Boy Advance, Driver Advance 2, I guess is what it is. Very awesome. Kind of like a GTA, but like, if I remember correctly, kind of like an original GTA, like top-down view kind of GTA. It's okay. It's what it is. I'm not like some like big fan of the Driver series, but it was okay. Looking forward to playing that one some more. All right, then we have 2 games in here. Oh, nice. This is nice. All right, so first thing we have here is Race Drive-In, which is really cool, kind of like a 3D polygon kind of racing game. It's sort of, I can't remember what the name of that game was. Very similar to a game I used to play in the bar a lot. My dad was a bartender when I was a kid, and there were many days where on the weekends when we would go to the bar during the day when there was like 3 people actually in the bar. We'd get lunch there. You know, we didn't go at night, obviously, when it was full of smoke and hundreds of people drinking. No, we'd go during the day when it was like me, my brother, my dad, and like 3 other people in the bar and get lunch because they had delicious food there. I still get food there to this day. And they had this game, and I can't think of the name of it. It's a very classic game. I can't think of the name of it. That's basically what this is. So this was fun. I enjoyed this. Very cool. In fact, I remember the arcade game kind of looked like that, actually. It kind of had like the car front, and you sat down and played the game with the steering wheel. I don't think it was called Race Driving, though. I want to say it was called something else. I could be wrong. Maybe it was called Race Driving. I think it had a different name, though. I don't know. You guys let me know. Leave a comment below. And this is great, because this is a game I definitely had when I was a kid, and that is The Simpsons. Bart versus the Juggernauts. Very cool. Definitely had this game when I was a kid. Played it all the time. It is hard as absolute hell. Not an easy game to play, but I'm looking forward to playing it some more now that I'm older, and I think maybe I'll be better at it. I don't know. I popped it in, and just the music, I was like, oh man, just brought me back to being a kid. So I'm looking forward to playing this some more, and who knows, maybe now that I'm a little bit older, I'll be better at the game. I don't know, but I do remember it being absolutely ridiculously difficult, so very cool. Let's see, where should we go next? All right, next package. Some more Game Boy Advance here with... This is really cool. This is a double feature. This is Dr. Mario and Puzzle League. Just absolutely awesome. So Dr. Mario, obviously the classic Dr. Mario, throwing the pills, getting rid of the little amoebas or whatever. I don't know, the germs, I guess you're getting rid of. Absolutely fantastic. One of the best puzzle games ever. Puzzle League, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's basically just like the puzzle Pokemon game. So I think it's pretty much the same thing, where you're making... I'm trying to think of what it is. I believe you're making... it kind of shows you there. I think it's like squares with like designs in them, and you gotta like match them up. Kind of like, you know, sort of Tetris-y, sort of Dr. Mario-ish, lining things up, making them disappear. So very fun. I love puzzle games. When I saw this, I had to bid on it, and I was like, I mean, even though I have different versions of Dr. Mario already, I think I have Dr. Mario. I have the classic NES series release. I had the original Game Boy release, and now I have this release as well. So whatever. I love Dr. Mario, but I was also interested in the Puzzle League too. So very cool. This is an awesome double feature set. I didn't even know this existed. So that's really cool. Awesome pickup right there. All right. And then we have... That's it. All right, we have... Oh, nice. We have Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Yeah. This... It's what it is. It's not the best game in the world. The original arcade game obviously was absolutely fantastic. You know, the game with the gun, you're shooting things. That's great. This is a bit different than that. It's like a side-scrolling game. It's okay. It's what it is. It's a little confusing. I know in the first level there's like towers. You have to like blow up. The issue is that if you just do it in order, it doesn't work. You have to do it in order of like height or something like that. I forget if it's like, I think it's smallest to largest or something like that. That's how you have to do it. But there's no way of knowing that. They don't tell you that. It's not like the game starts out and says destroy these antenna towers, smallest to highest. They don't say that. You just go and you start blowing them up, and then you find out you can't get any further in the level because you didn't do it correctly. Kind of stupid, but it's okay if you kind of know what you're doing. You look up maybe like a walkthrough. It's interesting. It is pretty difficult. They don't hand this one to you. So it's Terminator. It's awesome. I had to grab that. All right. Oh boy. Then we have NFL Blitz. It is what it is. It's a football game for the Game Boy Color. I'm not a fan of sports games. I mean, unless it's like hockey games are okay, but it's football. I'm sorry. This is NFL Blitz 2001. I forgot the year on it. So it was what it is. Like, nobody was bidding on this, and of course not, because it was a sports game. People don't usually bid on sports games. So bidding didn't go very high. It was a Game Boy Color game that I didn't have, so I bid on it. Happy to be adding another Game Boy Color game to my collection, because as I've said, out of my Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, Game Boy Color is the collection I'm somewhat lacking in. So, whatever. I got another game for it, but it's not one I'm necessarily all that interested in. All right. Oh, here we go. You guys know I just picked up the first Ninja Turtles game, which I believe was a Fall of the Foot Clan. And now we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Back from the Sewers, which is some more awesomeness right here. I love the Turtles games for the Game Boy. I had both of them when I was a kid. They were games I played frequently on my Game Boy, and I love them to this day. They're a little easy. They're not super difficult, but they do offer a bit of a challenge, because, I mean, stuff's always constantly flying at you. Once you get to, like, some of the bad guys, they're a little difficult as well. So it's easy at times if you kind of get the hang of it, but at the same time, it does offer some challenge. So it is a fun game. These games are really, really, really fun. I mean, this is one of those things that goes to show you don't have to have crazy awesome graphics. You don't have to have like super amazing gameplay. As long as it, as far as I'm just trying to think how to see, but not like Turtles in Time or something like that gameplay. It's very simple, just side-scrolling gameplay, but it does play well. The controls work beautifully. I mean, you got to have spot-on controls in this game, because there's there'd be like a foot soldier coming at you this way, and you got to hit him, and you got to turn around really quick and hit the one coming at you from the other side. So you got to be able to turn around and fling your weapons really, really fast, and it works. The controls are spot on. It's a really fun game. I love the Turtles games. I'm very happy to have both of them now. That is awesome. All right, and then last package here, we have 3 games, all in cases, which I always love. So first thing we have here is Hook. Very awesome, which is a bit different than the, well, a little bit different than the Nintendo game, but kind of similar all at the same time. I think it's very similar to the NES game. And that pretty much means it's crap. It's not a very fun game, which is a shame, because Hook is a great movie. You think about it, they could have made a really fun game out of this. You know, Peter Pan going around with a sword and hacking things up. He's basically got like a little paintbrush, and he's like poking things with it. It's not very good. It's unfortunately just not a good game. But it is what it is. Then we have Jurassic Park, which is also not very good. Top-down view, you're walking around. I think you're collecting like dinosaur eggs or something. Again, it's Jurassic Park. There's so many different ways you could have gone with this game. And they went in a horrible direction. And this is cool. Info Genius Systems Formers Travel Guide. I love this kind of stuff. This is out of all these, the Travel Guide was what I was most excited for, because it's such a weird thing. It's not a game. It is what it is. It's a travel guide, which is super out of date now, which I love. So it's ridiculous. Like the fact that something like this was even released for the Game Boy, but I think that's really cool. I just love collecting this kind of stuff. It's weird. It's obscure. It's different. I love it. So very cool, and also very cool. They all came in their own cases. I love that. So there you go. That's all the Game Boy games that I've recently acquired from Listia, so very awesome. So alright guys, there you go. That is it. So like I always say, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you're not already subscribed, please do. I do a brand new daily sickness video every single day, usually on the topic of cinema, but I do throw in bonus videos like this all the time for you guys as extra added enjoyment. So hit that subscribe button and you'll see at least one new video from me every single day. And also, if you are not already over watching this, if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com watching this video, if you're watching us on YouTube, then look down below in the description. You'll see a link to cinemasickness.com. Click on it, head over there, check it out. There's a lot more to see there than just these videos, including a list of every single Game Boy game I own. So head over there, check it out. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great one. I'll see you on my next Game Boy Pickups video and my next Daily Sickness video. See you then. Bye.